In a world filled with questions, where wisdom knows no boundaries, join us on a journey of enlightenment and endless learning. Eternal Teachings. TV. Discover the eternal.
BRICS, an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, represents a significant economic and political grouping that aims to enhance cooperation among these major emerging economies. This bloc has grown in influence since its inception, driven by the collective vision of its member states to foster mutual development and create a multipolar world order. Central to this vision is Russia and China's strategic push towards the Vision East policy, which seeks to strengthen the Eastern Bloc as a counterbalance to Western dominance. This analytical essay delves into the various facets of this policy, exploring the motivations, strategies, and implications of this ambitious initiative. Historical context and motivations. The concept of BRICS was first proposed in 2001 by Jim O'Neill, an economist at Goldman Sachs, who predicted that these economies would become dominant suppliers of manufactured goods, services, and raw materials by 2050. The first formal summit of BRICS, before South Africa joined in 2010, took place in 2009 in Yekaterinburg, Russia. The inclusion of South Africa was a strategic move to enhance the representation of Africa in this global forum, thereby reinforcing the bloc's influence across continents. The vision. East policy is largely driven by geopolitical factors. Both Russia and China aim to reduce their dependence on Western economies and financial systems. This motivation has been intensified by the imposition of Western sanctions on Russia following its annexation of Crimea in 2014 and the ongoing trade tensions between China and the United States. By fostering stronger ties within the Eastern Bloc, Russia and China seek to create a resilient economic and political alliance that can withstand external pressures. Strategic pillars of the Vision East policy. Economic cooperation forms the bedrock of the Vision East policy. This involves enhancing trade, investment, and financial ties among BRICS members and other countries in the Eastern Hemisphere. 1. Trade agreements. China and Russia have been actively pursuing bilateral and multilateral trade agreements with BRICS members and other Eastern countries. The aim is to create a robust network of trade partnerships that can facilitate the free flow of goods and services within the bloc. 1. Investment initiatives. Both countries have launched significant investment initiatives to bolster infrastructure and development projects across the Eastern Bloc. China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI, is a prime example, seeking to connect Asia with Africa and Europe through a network of trade and infrastructure projects. Russia's Eurasian Economic Union, EAEU, also aims to promote economic integration among its member states. 1. Financial mechanisms. To reduce reliance on the US dollar and Western financial institutions, BRICS established the New Development Bank, NDB, and the Contingent Reserve Arrangement, CRA. These institutions provide financial support for development projects and offer a financial safety net in times of economic distress. Strengthening political and diplomatic ties is another key aspect of the Vision East policy. 1. Multilateral forums. BRICS. Members actively participate in various multilateral forums, such as the United Nations, G20, and regional organizations like the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO. This helps to project a unified stance on global issues and enhances their collective bargaining power. 1. Diplomatic outreach. Both Russia and China have been expanding their diplomatic outreach to countries in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. This includes high-level visits diplomatic dialogues, and participation in regional summits. The aim is to build a coalition of like-minded countries that can support their vision of a multipolar world order. So, military and security cooperation. Security cooperation is crucial for ensuring the stability and resilience of the Eastern Bloc. Joint military exercises. BRICS members regularly conduct joint military exercises to enhance their interoperability and readiness to respond to security threats. For example, the annual peace mission exercises under the SCO framework involve troops from Russia, China, and other member states. Defense collaborations. There is increasing cooperation in defense technologies and intelligence sharing among BRICS members. This helps to strengthen their defense capabilities and enhances mutual trust and coordination. Counterterrorism efforts. BRICS members collaborate on counterterrorism initiatives to address common security threats. This includes sharing intelligence, conducting joint operations, and developing comprehensive strategies to combat terrorism and extremism. And economic dimensions of the Vision East policy. Trade and investment flows. The Vision East policy has led to significant growth in trade and investment flows within the Eastern Bloc. China-Russia trade. Bilateral trade between China and Russia has surged in recent years, reaching a record high of $110 billion in 2019. This growth is driven by China's demand for Russian energy resources and Russia's need for Chinese manufactured goods and technology. BRICS trade. Trade among BRICS members has also seen substantial growth. Intra-BRICS trade stood at $297 billion in 2019, accounting for 15% of the bloc's total trade. This demonstrates the increasing economic interdependence among these emerging economies. Investment projects. Major investment projects are being undertaken to enhance connectivity and infrastructure within the Eastern Bloc. For instance, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and the North-South Transport Corridor are key projects that aim to facilitate trade and investment flows between Asia, Europe, and Africa. Financial integration is a critical component of the Vision East policy, aimed at reducing dependence on Western financial systems. The New Development Bank, or NDB, was established in 2014 with the aim of mobilizing resources for infrastructure and sustainable development projects in BRICS and other emerging economies. The bank has approved over $15 billion in loans for various projects, including renewable energy, transportation, and urban development. The Contingent Reserve Arrangement, or CRA, established in 2015, provides a financial safety net for BRICS members facing balance of payments crises. It has a total commitment of $100 billion, with China contributing the largest share at $41 billion. To reduce reliance on the US dollar, BRICS members are increasingly using local currencies in trade and investment transactions. For example, Russia and China have signed agreements to conduct bilateral trade in their local currencies, the ruble and yuan. Political and diplomatic dimensions of the Vision East policy. Multilateral engagement is another significant aspect of the Vision East policy. BRICS members actively engage in multilateral forums to project their collective influence and shape global governance. In the United Nations, BRICS members advocate for reforms to make it more representative and democratic. They call for an expanded Security Council with greater representation for developing countries. Within the G20, BRICS members push for policies that promote inclusive growth and address the concerns of developing economies. They advocate for a greater voice and representation for emerging markets in global financial institutions like the IMF and World Bank. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization, or SCO, which includes China, Russia, and several Central Asian countries, focuses on regional security, economic cooperation, and cultural exchanges. It serves as a platform for BRICS members to coordinate their policies and enhance their strategic partnership. Bilateral and regional diplomacy is crucial for advancing the Vision East policy. The strategic partnership between China and Russia is a cornerstone of the Vision East policy. Both countries have deepened their cooperation in various fields, including energy, infrastructure, technology, and defense. High-level visits and regular dialogues between their leaders further strengthen this partnership. BRICS members engage in outreach activities to expand their influence and build alliances with other emerging economies. For example, the BRICS Outreach Summit, held annually alongside the BRICS Summit, brings together leaders from various regions to discuss issues of common interest and explore opportunities for cooperation. BRICS members also participate in regional summits, such as the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, known as ASEAN, to enhance their regional engagement and promote economic integration. Security dimensions of the Vision East policy. Military cooperation is essential for ensuring the security and stability of the Eastern Bloc. BRICS members conduct joint military exercises to enhance their interoperability and readiness to respond to security threats. For example, the Vostok exercises, held in Russia in 2018, involved troops from China, India, and several other countries, demonstrating their commitment to collective security. There is increasing cooperation in defense technologies among BRICS members. For instance, Russia and India have jointly developed the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, while China and Russia collaborate on various defense technology projects. BRICS members share intelligence on security threats, including terrorism, cyber threats, and organized crime. This helps to enhance their collective security and enables coordinated responses to common challenges. Counterterrorism efforts are a key component of the Vision East policy. First, BRICS members conduct joint counterterrorism operations to address common security threats. For example, the peace mission exercises under the SCEO framework involve joint drills and operations to enhance their counterterrorism capabilities. Next, regular strategic dialogues and security consultations are held among BRICS members to discuss counterterrorism strategies and coordinate their efforts. This includes sharing best practices, developing common standards, and enhancing their collective response to terrorism. Lastly, BRICS members collaborate on capacity-building initiatives to enhance their counterterrorism capabilities. This includes training programs, workshops, and seminars to develop the skills and expertise of their security personnel. Economic and financial implications. The Vision East policy has significant growth potential for the BRICS countries, particularly in terms of economic development and financial stability. However, it also faces several challenges that need to be addressed to realize its full potential. Now, let's dive into the growth potential. First, the Vision East policy encourages economic diversification among BRICS members, reducing their reliance on a few key industries. For example, Russia is expanding its energy exports to Asian markets, while China is investing in high-tech industries and infrastructure projects across the Eastern Bloc. Second, large-scale infrastructure projects, such as the Belt and Road Initiative and the North-South Transport Corridor, enhance connectivity and facilitate trade and investment flows. These projects create new economic opportunities, spur industrial growth, and improve regional integration. Third, BRICS members are investing heavily in research and development to foster technological innovation. Collaboration in fields such as artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and digital technologies can drive economic growth and enhance competitiveness in the global market. Fourth, the Eastern Bloc represents a vast market with significant consumer demand. By strengthening economic ties, BRICS members can access new markets, boost exports, and attract foreign direct investment. But there are challenges too. First, there are significant economic disparities among BRICS members, which can pose challenges to cohesive economic cooperation. For example, China's economy is much larger and more advanced than those of other BRICS members, which can create imbalances in trade and investment relationships. Second, geopolitical tensions, both within and outside the Eastern Bloc, can hinder economic cooperation. For instance, border disputes between India and China or Russia's conflicts with Western countries can impact the stability and progress of the Vision East policy. Third, differences in regulatory frameworks, business environments, and governance standards among BRICS members can complicate economic integration. Harmonizing these regulations to facilitate seamless trade and investment is a complex and ongoing challenge. Lastly, the global economic environment, including factors such as trade wars, economic sanctions, and fluctuations in commodity prices, can affect the success of the Vision East policy. BRICS members need to develop resilient strategies to mitigate the impact of these external factors. All right, let's dive into the environmental and social dimensions. Sustainable development is a key focus of the Vision East policy, with BRICS members committed to promoting environmentally sustainable and socially inclusive growth. First off, green energy. BRICS countries are investing in renewable energy sources to reduce their carbon footprint and enhance energy security. For example, China is a global leader in solar and wind energy production, while Brazil leverages its vast hydropower resources. Next, climate change mitigation. BRICS members actively participate in international efforts to combat climate change. They have set ambitious targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and are implementing policies to promote energy efficiency and low-carbon technologies. Then, sustainable infrastructure. Infrastructure projects under the Vision East policy prioritize sustainability. This includes the development of green transportation networks, energy-efficient buildings, and smart cities that utilize digital technologies to optimize resource use. And finally, biodiversity conservation. BRICS members are working to protect biodiversity and natural ecosystems. This involves implementing conservation programs, establishing protected areas, and promoting sustainable land and water management practices. Social development is integral to the Vision East policy, with a focus on improving the quality of life for people within the Eastern Bloc. First, poverty alleviation. BRICS members are committed to reducing poverty and promoting inclusive growth. This includes implementing social welfare programs, enhancing access to education and healthcare, and creating job opportunities for marginalized communities. Next, education and skill development. Investing in education and skill development is crucial for fostering economic growth and innovation. BRICS members are enhancing their educational systems, promoting vocational training, and encouraging academic exchanges and collaborations. Then, healthcare improvements. Improving healthcare infrastructure and services is a priority for BRICS countries. This includes expanding access to healthcare, investing in medical research, and addressing public health challenges such as infectious diseases and non-communicable diseases. And lastly, gender equality and social inclusion. BRICS members are promoting gender equality and social inclusion by implementing policies that empower women and marginalized groups. This includes initiatives to enhance women's participation in the workforce, combat discrimination, and promote social justice. Cultural and societal dimensions. Cultural exchange and cooperation. Cultural exchange and cooperation play a vital role in strengthening ties among BRICS members and fostering mutual understanding. 1. Cultural festivals and events. BRICS countries organize cultural festivals and events to showcase their diverse cultural heritage. These events promote cultural exchange, enhance people-to-people connections, and foster mutual appreciation of each other's traditions and values. 2. Academic and research collaboration. Academic and research institutions in BRICS countries collaborate on various projects, including joint research, student and faculty exchanges, and academic conferences. This enhances knowledge sharing, promotes innovation, and builds strong academic networks. 3. Media and communication. Media organizations in BRICS countries cooperate to promote balanced and accurate coverage of each other's cultures and societies. This helps to counter stereotypes and misconceptions, and fosters a positive image of the Eastern Bloc in the global media landscape. 4. Tourism promotion. BRICS members are promoting tourism within the Eastern Bloc to enhance cultural exchange and boost economic growth. This includes easing visa regulations, developing tourism infrastructure, and promoting cultural and heritage sites. Societal challenges. Addressing societal challenges is crucial for the success of the Vision East policy. 1. Social inequality. Social inequality remains a significant challenge for BRICS countries. Efforts to promote inclusive growth and reduce disparities in income, education, and healthcare are essential for achieving sustainable development. 2. Urbanization and migration. Rapid urbanization and migration pose challenges for infrastructure, housing, and social services. BRICS members need to develop comprehensive urban planning and management strategies to address these challenges and ensure the well-being of their urban populations. 3. Public health. Public health challenges, including infectious diseases, non-communicable diseases, and access to healthcare, need to be addressed to ensure the well-being of the population. Collaborative efforts in healthcare research, policy development, and service delivery are crucial for improving public health outcomes. 4. Cultural preservation. While promoting cultural exchange, it is important to preserve the unique cultural identities and heritage of BRICS countries. Efforts to protect and promote traditional arts, languages, and cultural practices are essential for maintaining cultural diversity and identity. All right, so let's delve into the future prospects and strategic directions. As we look ahead, it's crucial to understand how BRICS and the Vision East policy can shape the geopolitical landscape. What strategies should be prioritized? How can these initiatives foster sustainable development and cooperation? Stay tuned as we explore these compelling questions. Hints: strengthening economic ties. To further strengthen economic ties within the Eastern Bloc, BRICS members should focus on the following strategic directions. First, simplifying customs procedures, reducing trade barriers, and promoting e-commerce can facilitate trade flows and enhance economic integration. Second, creating favorable investment climates, protecting investor rights, and providing incentives for foreign direct investment can attract investment and spur economic growth. Third, strengthening financial markets, promoting financial inclusion, and enhancing cooperation in banking and finance can support economic development and stability. Fourth, supporting small and medium-sized enterprises through access to finance, technology, and markets can drive innovation and inclusive growth. Advancing political and security cooperation. To enhance political and security cooperation, BRICS members should focus on the following strategic directions. First, promoting multilateralism and enhancing cooperation in international forums can project a unified stance on global issues, and enhance the collective influence of BRICS. Second, strengthening security cooperation through joint military exercises, defense technology collaboration, and intelligence sharing can enhance the collective security and stability of the Eastern Bloc. Third, advocating for peaceful resolutions to conflicts and disputes, both within and outside the Eastern Bloc, can enhance regional stability and promote a rules-based international order. Fourth, collaborating on non-traditional security threats, such as cyber threats, climate change, and pandemics, can enhance resilience and ensure comprehensive security. Fostering sustainable and inclusive development. To promote sustainable and inclusive development, BRICS members should focus on the following strategic directions. First, investing in renewable energy, sustainable infrastructure, and low-carbon technologies can drive green growth and reduce environmental impact. Second, implementing social welfare programs, improving access to education and healthcare, and promoting social inclusion can enhance the quality of life for the population. Third, investing in research and development, promoting digital transformation, and fostering innovation ecosystems can drive economic growth and enhance competitiveness. Fourth, developing comprehensive strategies to address societal challenges, such as social inequality, urbanization, and public health, can ensure sustainable and inclusive development. At conclusion, the vision. East policy, driven by the strategic partnership between Russia and China within the BRICS framework, aims to create a strong and resilient Eastern Bloc that can counterbalance Western dominance and promote a multipolar world order. By enhancing economic cooperation, political and diplomatic engagement, military and security cooperation, and fostering sustainable and inclusive development, BRICS members are working towards a shared vision of growth, stability, and prosperity. While there are significant opportunities for growth and development, the Vision East policy also faces several challenges that need to be addressed. Economic disparities, geopolitical tensions, regulatory differences, and global economic conditions are some of the key challenges that require coordinated efforts and strategic planning. The future prospects of the Vision East policy depend on the ability of BRICS members to effectively address these.